Ever wondered why we avoid black cats or why we carve pumpkins? Let's dive into the spooky world of Halloween superstitions. These spine-chilling beliefs have been passed down for generations, sending shivers down our spines and making us question the unknown. From black cats to broken mirrors, we'll uncover the origins of these superstitions and explore the creepy tales behind them. Are they just old wives' tales? Or is there something more to these spooky beliefs? Get ready for a wild ride as we explore the history and mystery of Halloween superstitions. Okay guys, black cats, let's talk about them. We've all heard it, right? They're bad luck, especially on Halloween. But have you ever wondered why? Why do these adorable creatures get such a bad rap? What's so spooky about these little guys? I mean, look at them. They're just cats, right? Well, to understand this, we need to dive deep into history. We gotta go back in time, like way back to the Middle Ages. Picture this: Europe, shrouded in mystery and superstition. Imagine Europe, dark and mysterious. The streets are narrow, the nights are long, and the forests are dense and foggy. People back then didn't have the scientific knowledge we have today. People back then believed black cats were witches' familiars, like little furry spies for the dark side. They thought these cats were in cahoots with witches, helping them cast spells and brew potions. They even believed that these cats could shapeshift into witches or demons. Imagine the fear and paranoia that must have caused. Can you imagine seeing a black cat slinking around and being like, "Oh my God, is that Satan?" Wild, right? The fear was real, and it was intense. And if a black cat crossed your path, it meant something terrible was about to happen. People genuinely believed that their lives were in danger. Like your crops would fail, or you'd get struck by lightning, or something equally catastrophic. The superstition was so strong that it dictated people's actions and decisions. People were so freaked out by black cats that they even started killing them. It's really sad, actually. These poor animals were hunted down and killed because of baseless fears. But here's the thing: black cats are just cats. They're not evil or demonic. They're just misunderstood. They have the same needs, the same behaviors, and the same love to give as any other cat. They're not harbingers of doom. They're just looking for a sunny spot to nap in or a friendly hand to pet them. It's time we change our perspective on these beautiful creatures. It's crazy how a superstition can last for centuries, even if it's totally made up. These myths have been passed down through generations, and they still influence our thoughts and actions today. But hey, that's the power of fear, right? Fear can make us believe in things that aren't real, and it can make us act in ways that aren't rational. So next time you see a black cat, don't freak out. Remember, it's just a cat. A beautiful, sleek, and often misunderstood cat. Just give it a little head scratch and tell it Shane sent you. Let's break the cycle of superstition and give black cats the love and respect they deserve. After all, they're just as playful, curious, and loving as any other cat. They deserve to be treated with kindness and compassion. So let's spread the word. Black cats are not bad luck. They're just cats, and they deserve a chance to live happy, healthy lives. If you're thinking about adopting a cat, consider a black one. They often get overlooked because of these silly superstitions, but they can make wonderful, loving pets. Let's give black cats the love they deserve. Let's change the narrative and show the world that black cats are just as amazing as any other cat. So next time you see a black cat, remember, it's not a sign of bad luck. It's a sign of a beautiful, loving creature that deserves your kindness and affection. Let's make the world a better place for black cats. They deserve it, and so do we. Okay, you guys know this one, breaking a mirror. It's one of the most well-known superstitions out there. 7 years of bad luck. But have you ever wondered why it's specifically 7 years? Why not 5 or 10? 7. Who even came up with that number? It's such a specific and oddly long time to be cursed with bad luck. This superstition goes way back to the ancient Romans. They had a lot of beliefs that have trickled down through the ages. They believed mirrors were reflections of your soul, like a portal to your inner self. It wasn't just about seeing your face, it was about seeing your essence. So if you broke a mirror, you were basically shattering your soul into a million pieces. Imagine the horror of thinking your very essence was fragmented. And it would take 7 years for your soul to fully repair itself. Yikes! 7 long years of waiting for your soul to mend. Another theory is that mirrors were super expensive back in the day. They weren't as common as they are now, like only rich people could afford them. They were a luxury item, a symbol of wealth and status. So if you broke one, you were in big trouble. It wasn't just about bad luck, it was about financial ruin. 7 years of debt maybe? It makes sense, right? The financial burden of replacing such an expensive item could last for years. But let's be real. Breaking a mirror doesn't actually curse you with bad luck. It's just an accident. We all have those moments of clumsiness. Unless you're clumsy like me and break a mirror every other week, then it might feel like you're perpetually cursed. Then maybe you should be worried, but in reality it's just a superstition. Life goes on and we move past these little mishaps. So the next time you accidentally break a mirror, don't stress too much. Clean it up, be careful, and remember that it's just a piece of glass. And maybe take it as a reminder to be a bit more mindful. After all, mirrors are fragile, just like some aspects of our lives. So let's not let an old superstition dictate our lives. Embrace the present, learn from the past, and look forward to the future. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the broken mirror, it's about how we choose to move forward. So here's to breaking free from old superstitions and living our best lives, mirror or no mirror. Okay, this one always freaks me out. Walking under a ladder, why is it considered so unlucky? Well, imagine this. You're walking down the street and you see a ladder leaning against a wall. What does it look like? A triangle, right? And what's the holiest shape in Christianity? The Holy Trinity, which is also a triangle. So, by walking under a ladder, you're basically breaking the Holy Trinity. And that's a big no-no in the eyes of God. Plus, ladders are just dangerous, right? You never know when someone might drop something on your head. So, maybe this superstition is just a way to keep people safe. Or maybe it's something more sinister. Either way, I'm not taking any chances. I'm walking around that ladder every time. Alright, let's talk about pumpkins, those big orange gourds that we carve into jack-o'-lanterns. But why pumpkins? Why not watermelons or pineapples? Well, the tradition of carving pumpkins comes from an Irish folktale about a guy named Stingy Jack. Legend has it that Stingy Jack tricked the devil, and when he died, he wasn't allowed into heaven or hell. So he was forced to wander the earth for eternity with only a burning coal to light his way. People started carving scary faces into turnips and potatoes to scare away Stingy Jack and other evil spirits. And when Irish immigrants came to America, they brought this tradition with them. But guess what? Pumpkins were way easier to carve than turnips and potatoes. So there you have it. The jack-o'-lantern was born. Okay guys, the full moon. It's already creepy enough on its own, right? But on Halloween night, it's a whole other level of spooky. The full moon has always been a symbol of mystery and magic, casting its silvery glow over the world and transforming the night into something otherworldly. For centuries, people have believed that the full moon can drive people crazy. Werewolves, anyone? The legends of werewolves, those fearsome creatures that transform under the full moon, have been passed down through generations, adding to the moon's eerie allure. And there's something about a full moon on Halloween that just feels extra magical, extra eerie. The combination of the moon's mystical power and the spooky atmosphere of Halloween creates a night filled with enchantment and fear. Maybe it's because Halloween is the night when the veil between the living and the dead is at its thinnest. On this night, spirits are said to roam the earth, and the full moon's light guides them through the darkness. Or maybe it's just because the full moon makes everything look so much spookier. The way it illuminates the shadows, casting long, eerie shapes that dance in the night, can make even the most familiar places seem haunted. Whatever the reason, there's no denying that a full moon on Halloween is a recipe for a wild night. The air is charged with excitement and a hint of danger, as if anything could happen under the moon's watchful eye. So, if you're planning on going out on Halloween night, keep your eyes peeled for werewolves. You never know what might be lurking in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to pounce. And maybe stay away from any mirrors or ladders just to be safe. Superstitions abound on Halloween, and with the full moon adding to the mix, it's best to be cautious. After all, who wants to tempt fate on such a night? The full moon's influence on Halloween night is undeniable. It heightens the senses, making every rustle of leaves and every distant howl seem more intense. The moon's glow creates an atmosphere of suspense and wonder, perfect for ghost stories and spooky adventures. So, gather your friends, light your jack-o'-lanterns, and embrace the magic of the full moon this Halloween. Whether you're trick-or-treating, attending a haunted house, or simply enjoying the night, let the full moon guide you through the thrills and chills of this bewitching holiday. And remember, the full moon has a way of bringing out the unexpected, so keep your wits about you, stay safe, and enjoy the full moon frenzy. So there you have it, guys, the top 5 Halloween superstitions that will make you question everything. From black cats to full moons, these spooky beliefs have been freaking people out for centuries. Which superstition do you believe in? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more spooky content.
Click like, subscribe, and the notification bell.